I guess this will work. Hey guys, Lewted Host here with another blank stream. I'm gonna keep this short. I know I haven't been streaming for a while. You're probably wondering why I'm using my terrible mic to project my voice. MWNL4 is coming soon. Unfortunately, this year I won't be able to participate in it, even though I've been in every other Make War Not Love tournament. Apparently, from what I've been seeing, this one's different, so I'm looking forward to that for sure. As you can see, I haven't been playing Attila for a while. I've just been no-lifing Runescape, I guess. I'm into... I think it's been like a whole month since I've not played a Total War game. The only exception was Shogun 2 because of the tournament. But besides that, I have not been playing any Total War. I've just been no-lifing. Yeah. Just give me a second.
Come, men! We go to take our place in history. Live or die, the gods watch us with pride, and our ancestors sing our praises! Can you hear them, men? They sing of our glory! The glory of victory! Ha!
Anyway, like I was saying before I got cut off, basically, this year's Make War Not Love 4 is different, and I think you vote for the game, you vote for a major game, and then I had to vote for another game. If that game wins or whatever, I get to get that game. But it's one of those cheap Sega games like last year. Anyway, like I said, I won't be able to be in this one because, actually no. You know what? I don't think if you play in Warhammer that you're actually participating. I think you just have to vote, and that's what it is. That's what I've been getting from the site itself. You have to vote for the game, and then the company actually plays the game, not you. So that's fine. I'm still voting for Warhammer anyway, even though I don't play it. But yeah. So what have I been up to? Basically, I haven't been preparing for Make War Not Love because this year is different. Plus, I don't have Warhammer. I've been no-lifing RuneScape for a month, and that's probably the biggest reason why I haven't been streaming. When it comes to future Make War Not Loves, I probably won't be in them either. But I'm definitely always going to support the Creative Assembly because they were the ones that made me get my feet wet, as it were, in this game, in this genre, real-time strategy. So I think in the future, if I can, I probably will get future Total War games. But as you can tell, my laptop's pretty garbage, and the mic is of course bad because it's integrated and you can pick up the fan. And yeah, but you know what? The only reason I'm using the laptop microphone is because I don't want to disconnect my wireless headset, and it won't work if I try to use the headset's microphone and headset itself, which is weird, but it's okay. Right now I'm playing RuneScape, so that's why you're not hearing any audio from this game. I'm trying to be in and out of it, but yeah. Like I said, this stream's going to be pretty short. I might have to fix a few things for Attila as well, because my laptop's restarted a couple of times. But yeah, for the most part, I'm going to be playing RuneScape. I'm going to try to get 90 fishing before the end of the month, which I probably will be able to do. Or maybe not, who knows. I'm running low on money. But in any case, I'm definitely not playing any Total War games for the time being. But when I get back, what's going to happen is I'm going to be like no-lifing the Franks, trying to get good at them again. I won't do their campaign again. Again, Make War Not Love 4 consists of Warhammer and 3 other games. I can't remember what the other game's called, but Company of Heroes 2 and Dawn of War 2 came back. But yeah, in total it's 4 games. So yeah, definitely in the future I'm hoping to participate more. When it comes to Shogun 2, because I know a lot of people have been watching my Shogun 2 videos lately, especially since I ended up promoting the IDE tournament, I'm definitely going to be playing Shogun 2 more often, but I don't think it's going to be for like a few months because I want to get back into Napoleon. It's a shame that Napoleon sees no tournaments because back in the day there were tournaments, but I was too scared to actually join any.
ally is attacked. Should we aid them?
It's honestly been so long that I haven't played Attila that I've almost forgot like how it works and stuff. So yeah. Oh yeah, that reminds me, my Total War Attila guide is also going to be updated. I completely forgot to finish uploading the rest of the information. I definitely will do that. The only problem that I have is that it's insufficient when it comes to like explaining how certain things work, especially with the Norse factions, because the Danes are basic. The other two factions, well, like the Geats are okay. The Jutes are like your dependable, reliable faction, go-to faction. The only problem I have with the Norse factions is that the Danes are basically useless, and so it messes up the other two descriptions at the same time. So I've been trying to rewrite the Danish one. The other two are fine, so I'll probably just upload it before the month ends. But the Danes are too basic, so I'm gonna try to rewrite that one. I did finish the unit spotlight beforehand, but I updated the Huskarls because I remembered that I had other information on them. So hopefully, again, I can do all of that before the end of the month. But like I said, most of my time is playing RuneScape and stuff. So if you don't see me like streaming for a while, you know what I'm doing.
Our hidden units have been revealed.
Now I'm pretty sure I streamed this battle, so I won't go over it. I'll just continue talking about what I'm hoping to do. Basically, I'm hoping that I can get better with the Franks, and well, as always, better overall in Attila. I'm always thinking of new things with the Huns, so yeah, I'm just hoping that in the future I can play more and stream more. This summer I might not stream that much unless it's RuneScape, because again I'm trying to no life it. I'm trying to get 99 strength on my Obby Mauler. What else am I trying to do? Right now I'm aiming for 90 fishing, like I said. So yeah, my life, like my schedule is pretty messed up. You won't see me streaming for a while. You probably will. Well, actually, no. I'm not sure when I will stream next. This is just more of an update, so maybe in the near future I might start streaming again, because I might just take a break from RuneScape, because I got 98 wood cutting, and now I'm aiming for 90 fishing, and then I'll get 98 cooking, and 98 fire making, and then I'll probably outdo myself and try to get 90 mining or something ridiculous. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly talk about this battle and why I want to get better with the Franks. You notice how I had Sword Heerband on the front lines? The problem with that, and I realized this after watching this battle, is that it's really counterproductive, especially against like factions such as the Norse factions that have like a lot of good armored units that can push into a mid game. Sword Heerband are more like an early mid game unit. They definitely are not the units that you want to push into the late game because of skirmishers. I'd rather trust the Elite Sword Hairband for that. And so I think what I did here with this unit was probably a bad idea. It would have just been better to go straight into, make them go straight into the Elite Sword Hairband, let these guys fire their precursors instead of having them fire behind the Sword Hairband, and then have the Sword Hairband on the flanks pushing, because these guys are still good on 1v1 situations, but they're not really good against armor, and they have low defense themselves. Anyway, back to what I was saying with RuneScape. If you guys don't know, I've been streaming RuneScape a couple of times. Most of the times I've streamed Rome 2, but I've moved on to Attila after I got it 2 years ago. So, yeah. I don't regret getting Attila at all, but I think I should have got it a bit later. I don't know. It's probably going to be the same thing with Warhammer, where it's probably better that I get it earlier than later, but because of money issues, it's not possible. So, I know I've been rambling a bit, but the thing I want to get across in this video is that I definitely won't be streaming Total War for a while. I didn't want to stream myself skilling because that's boring. I know people don't watch my videos because they want to hear me talk and stuff. I think that's why my Shogun 2 videos got more views than my Rome 2 videos. I think in general people just really want to see you play, and I get that. Speaking of which, it's kind of one of the reasons why I watch Blade Master a lot. He has a thick Indian accent, and it's kind of funny to listen to. I mean, he's a great player, mind you, and I don't think he like realizes that his accent is like a determining factor in how many views he gets, but he's definitely I think it gets in the way a bit. I don't want to sound racist or anything, but I feel that his accent does get a bit in the way. Still, I think that, like I said, I think he's a great player, and I don't mean to disrespect him or anything. But I know for a fact that people don't watch my videos because they want to hear my commentary. They just want to see me play the game, and I get that. That's why I'm still moving towards not talking too much and just playing, getting straight to the point. And yeah, I'm definitely going to try to upgrade my tactics. Because as you can see, I did a pretty bad job in this battle overall. Although these guys did get some point blank shots, these guys didn't. And these guys got into shield wall in time. But still, like, this is bad. And I think I could have done much, much better.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
I mean, I love the Franks, don't get me wrong. But I think they're a bit... I think I said this before, but it's been a while. The Franks are really difficult to master. Well, actually, they're hard to like figure out and master. And the biggest reason I feel is because of their precursors. A lot of people, especially like the good players, the good Total War players,
Our allies have fled, the cowards!
are used to playing with factions that are straightforward, like the Arverni, like Rome, or maybe even Carthage, where it's not like one thing that makes them stand out, but it's just like certain units. Like for example, how chosen swordsmen are very have good defense, and you could send them in and they'll do really well. With the Franks, it's their precursors that do really well, and I don't think a lot of people know that. Instead, they use them like very liberally. Like they use the units very liberally. But the point I'm trying to make is that they're a very like difficult faction to use because of the fact that their precursors are what give them wins. And if you don't use your precursors correctly, you get this, a unit that has their precursors versus a unit that doesn't. And this unit is almost going to rout this unit of Nordic Spearmasters. And even though it's 2 versus 1 here and 1 versus 1 here, the difference is very obvious. And again, this is one of the reasons why I should get better at this game and not try to, or better at this faction and not try to no life the Huns or whatever. So yeah, the ultimate goal is to finish up with RuneScape, and then I'll see if I can do some stuff here with Attila.
The enemy general is dead!
Now, I've been playing Total War games long enough to know what works and what doesn't in general. But when it comes to like new games, and this happened to me with Shogun 2, you have to know the faction. My biggest problem was that I'd always use every faction the same way. But then Empire made me think differently because of the what are they called? The native faction, the native tribes. They made me think differently about strategies, about what works and what doesn't, how they were more effective in the early game but less effective in the late, or more effective in the early period and less effective in the late period. And also the fact that they were more of a melee based faction, even though the Maratha Confederacy and the Ottoman Empire both had good melee units. They didn't have like the same stamina, and so if you were smart, you could easily win with the natives. And so I ended up coming up with my own meta like a couple of years ago with the native factions, and then after that, that's when I started to get really like into learning each faction instead of just using them all the same. Because in Napoleon, I'd use France the same as Britain, I'd use Britain the same as the Dutch, and the problem with that is that they're not all the same. The Dutch, for example, don't have elite infantry, the British don't have lancers, the French have everything, but what they don't have is 125 ranged units. So that brings its own problems, and so on and so on. Then Shogun 2 came out, and there are no multiplayer factions unless you do classic battles, and you have to learn what works and what doesn't, and that is probably why Shogun 2 is my least favorite owned Total War game. Because you never know what your opponent's going to bring unless you fought them before. And sometimes you don't fight your opponents. You just get them and say, alright, jail or something. But I think in general, I've been doing pretty good with like learning factions and stuff.
The enemy have rallied. The men have broken and are fleeing.
The reason I say that is because the Huns just operate like the nomads in Rome 2, so that's not a big deal. The Romans operate similarly, but not the same, surprisingly, to the Romans in Rome 2. What I mean by that is that the Romans could be effective just in general, but in Attila, the Romans stress like conserve, defensiveness, don't be aggressive because that can mean you're reckless, and overall it just meant that you could not use units the same way you could use them in Rome 2, and I liked that to a certain extent, but I also liked the fact that it forced you rather to be a better thinker and not use all your units at once. Maybe not use units the same way you use them in Rome 2. I still have that problem, as you can see here, but I'm getting better at it. I'm definitely gonna try to get better with the Franks, because sometimes I lose battles that I shouldn't lose in the first place, and it just irritates me. I think, though, the best thing about my experience with Total War games, especially Attila, is that I'm getting to meet new people all the time, and the best part about that is that you learn. You learn from the best, you learn from the worst, you learn from everybody. That's like, if Make War Not Love was more about multiplayer, because it isn't. Actually, Make War Not Love 2 was. You had to play multiplayer battles in Rome 2 to actually do something. I don't think they counted campaign battles. And then with Make War Not Love 3, they counted campaign battles and multiplayer battles. So yeah, times have changed. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to definitely try to get better at Attila. But right now, I'm no-lifing RuneScape until I get 90 fishing, 70k lobs, just a lot of money, and then I'm going to try to get 3 other 99s, fishing, cooking, and fire making. Right now I have just about 35k lobs. I have 98 wood cutting, like I said, and life is good. But like I said, definitely expect me to stream the Franks more often when I do Attila. Shogun 2 will take a while. I won't be playing Shogun 2 for a while. I'm gonna stay out of the tournaments for a while as well. They were fun, but I'd rather like win. I know it sounds a bit like, well, I don't know what it sounds like. It sounds like I'm a sore loser, but the point I'm trying to bring is that I need to get better at Shogun 2 first. When I get better at Shogun 2, I'll come back, no problem. But I also have to finish up my guide for Shogun 2, because I tried something and it didn't work out that well. But it's not a big deal, because I already know what I want to put in my Shogun 2 guide, and I'm pretty much done my Attila guide, but I'm always looking to rework some things. My Rome 2 guide is finished, contrary to what some people believe, but it is finished. I don't think I'll change anything from that guide. I will definitely be I might actually have to change a few things in Rome 2. In Attila, I probably will change some things. Like, for example, I have to update some of the factions because I've recently won their campaigns. Like the Tanukids I won with, and then I won with another faction, the Abdanians. So I'll have to update those. The Celts are okay, but they're pretty different in the campaign than the other cultures. What I mean by that is that they're fun in their own way. Like the Slavs are, they're here and there, they're okay, but the Celts, they're like working as a team. The Slavs are just, there, and they're doing something that works, but it doesn't work that well.
The men are running. Stand and
But I think I'm getting off track again. Basically, like I said for the millionth time, don't expect me to be streaming. If I stream, it will probably be Runescape, but it will be me trying to get 99 strength. Or if I'm taking a break, I might stream Attila. But right now, it's gonna take me like another half a month to finish up, so don't expect me to stream again for a while. I just wanted to stream because Make War Not Love is coming up soon, so I'm hoping that you guys will participate in it, because it's fun. This year, like I said, will probably be different though, so yeah, just expect less streaming, definitely less Shogun 2, and just look forward to like more Attila, and definitely some RuneScape, definitely, because I think I don't give my Obby Mauler account enough love on my streaming channel, on my Twitch, sorry. So now I want to get back on track to what happened with the IDE tournament. So basically I lost in the first round, which is fine. It was a best of one, so that was it for me. I lost pretty quickly, but my mouse went on me, so that's partially to blame. But the biggest reason I lost is because I wasn't like really into it. I was just trying to do what worked, and what didn't work. Like, I just got outplayed pretty much. But you know what? I'm not upset at all. I have no regrets for playing in the IDE tournament. I think that it was a great experience for me, but I definitely think I could have done better.
one of our units has used all its ammunition.
I think in the IDE tournament, I could have done some things different. I think I might end up showing the replay someday. Not today for sure, but basically what happened was I had a pretty decent composition. He had a good composition, and I lost in like 5 minutes. He blitzed me with Cav, and then he had warrior monks, and I think that overran me very easily. It was a shame though. I think I already showed this actually. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I rambled enough. I've lost track of what I wanted to say, but I got my main point across. I won't be streaming. I won't be in Make War Not Love 4, but then again, Make War Not Love 4 doesn't seem like you have to um, actually play the game to be in it. So yeah, the my point is that I won't be playing Attila. I won't be playing Warhammer because, excuse me, I don't have it. I won't be in the Make. I will be supporting Make War Not Love 4. And definitely, I will always support the Creative Assembly. I like Relic as well when Company of Heroes 2, but Company of Heroes 2 is kind of broken. And plus, I don't even know the new meta because I haven't been playing it in ages, and I haven't been playing against like anybody for a while, so I don't think I will be supporting them for the time being. What I will be doing though is observing Make War Not Love 4 to see what it's about, because it's very wonky. They said that you're not participating, but you vote for your faction, and then the company will play it or something like that. It's just different from last year's. And I mean, I know this sounds kind of silly now, but I actually thought Attila had a chance because Attila was winning at first. Attila was winning, and then we lost. It was so sad. And then after the other 2 days, we just didn't stand a chance to Dawn of War 2. Attila was winning with like 101%. I think I put it on my playlist how much they were winning with. And, oh yeah, that reminds me. Before I end the stream, I did stream Make War Not Love 3 for those who are new to my channel or didn't know. I streamed it during the time that it was going on. Like I said, I supported Attila, but I did play Company of Heroes 2 at the same time. I just didn't stream Company of Heroes 2 because I couldn't stream it. And I think my computer's gotten worse since then. So yeah. Anyway guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye guys.